Hello everyone, welcome back to harpersmmmchic. Today we're going to be making Thai almond butter salad. We're going to be using Taiwanese basil, which has this really delicious fragrant flavor, and for the protein we're going to be using tofu. So let's get started. Let's start with the tofu first. So I bought this machine on Amazon and it's really nifty because it squeezes out all the water, and if you watched my earlier videos I used a drainer and I used to press on it, but this is so much more effective. So you just open the lid in two parts and then you put it in here. And then you put this lid on. Ooh. And then you just turn it and then all the water comes out. I'm gonna put this aside for a little so the water drains out. So while the tofu is draining, let's make the sauce. For salads, I feel like sauce is the most important thing. So I really concentrate a lot on making sauces. This sauce is very similar to the peanut butter Thai sauce, but my husband is allergic to peanut butter, so we usually substitute almond butter. So we're gonna start with almond butter. The next ingredient is this chili garlic sauce. And I love this sauce because it has so much flavor and it has just the right amount of spiciness. And then rice vinegar, lime juice, honey. You can always use agave if you're vegan, of course. Soy sauce, some water. And stir it all together and it's basically done. So easy and really flavorful. So I let the tofu drain for about 5 minutes and I think it's ready. There's this much water that was taken out from the tofu, which is amazing. I'm gonna slice up the tofu because we're gonna bake it in the oven. You can really cut the tofu whatever size you want, honestly. So in a plastic bag, you can put your cornstarch in here. I'm doing about half a cup of cornstarch. Pop them in. And I also have a little bit of salt and pepper in here. Then you just shake it up. And when you open it up, you should be perfectly covered. Prepare a baking sheet with parchment paper. I like to add a sesame crust to my tofu, but this is totally optional. And I'm using black sesame seeds, but you can use just the normal white ones. Add some oil to your baking sheet. Just take your tofu and just dip it into the sesame seeds. And then just shake any excess cornstarch before you do it. It's ready for the oven. I washed and towel dried the Thai basil and I just ripped the leaves off of the stems. I'm just gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces. Time to flip the tofu. The tofu's ready. While the tofu was getting cooked, I prepared a bed of greens and I put in just some spring mix and some mangoes and some peppers, cucumbers, a little bit of cabbage, and honestly you can do like any vegetable you really want. That's why I didn't feel like I needed to tape it, but let me show you a close-up later. So I'm just gonna top it with the tofu on top. I think the most important thing about this salad is adding a fragrant herb to it. So for me, I love Thai basil and I can find it in my local Asian market, but if you can't find Thai basil, cilantro really does the trick. It's a total different flavor, but it's so delicious. I'm just gonna add a lot of Thai basil. And then the most important part, we're just gonna add the dressing on top. And there you have it, that's it. It's super easy. So the most important part, obviously the sauce, which is my favorite part of any salad, is the sauce. And having the protein, of course we use tofu today. And the last part is just having something very fragrant, which I think really adds a nice flavor to the salad. So that's it. If you like this recipe, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Harper's mmmchic. Stay chic and healthy!